you hear me okay? Give me the thumbs up. Okay, good. All right. Let's have a nice class. Keep it moving. Everybody can see me okay, I hope. Jumping jacks, let's begin. Ready? Hajime. Keep going. I only see AJ Perez for some reason on the screen. The sun, she, oh. Keep going, keep going. And mute all. Okay, Yame. I'm trying to figure out why I only see AJ on my screen. Why speaker view maybe? I do this all the time and I'm confused every time. It never fails. Speaker view. Well, I'll just do it this way. Okay, I don't need to see myself. I know what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. 20 squats, each half squats, knee, sun, chi, go, hook, sich, hutch, Q, ju on your heels, each, knee, sun, chi, go, hook, sich, hutch, Q, ju, up on one leg, balance, just hold it. Find your center, back straight. Try to feel the floor. Keep yourself centered. You should be able to stay here as long as you need to. Nice and relaxed on the leg. Same thing. Find your center. And down. Okay, Migi Ashimai, Sanshin Dachi. Oi. Come on, tip. The Chudan ski. Everything double, 10 counts. Instead of ki, just do it yourself, okay? Like you to tip. Hey. Tongue. Chi. Go. Hip. Hitch. Hush. Two. Jip. Chudan ski. Itch. Knee. Thumb. Chi. Go. Hip. Hitch. Hutch. Two. Two. Rocking Gamanuchi. Use those hips. Itch. Knee. Thumb. Chi. Go. Hip. Hitch. Hitch. Two. Two. Taking Naguchi. Itch. Knee. Thumb. Chi. Go. Hip. Hitch. Hutch. Q. Ju. Rockin' Sayuchi. Itch. Deep. Thumb. Chi. Go. Hip. Hitch. Hutch. Q. Ju. Rockin' Hizuchi. Itch. Deep. Thumb. Chi. Go. Hook. Hitch. Hutch. Ku. Ju. Rocking Naoshichi. Itch. Knee. Thumb. Chi. Go. Hook. Hitch. Hutch. Two. You. Let's stay here. Jodanuke. Double. Itch. Knee. Thumb. Chi. Go. Hook. Hitch. Hutch. Q. Ju. Don't do okay. Itch. Knee. Thumb. Chi. Go. Hip. Hitch. Hutch. Q. Ju. Okay. Itch. Knee. Sun, Shi, Go, Hook, Pitch, Hush, Q, Juke, Kidambarai, Itch, Ni, Sun, Shi, Go, Hook, Pitch, watch your stance, Hutch, Q, Juke, Uchuke Gidambarai, always check your stance, Itch, Ni, Sun, Shi, Go, Hook, Pitch, Hutch, Ku, Ju, Sto Gamanuchi, Itch, Ni, Sun, Shi, Go, Hook, Pitch, Hutch, Q, Ju, Sto Fukuchuchi, Itch, Ni, Sun, Shi, Go, Hook, Pitch, Hutch, Q, Ju, make sure that elbow works. Izuchi, Itch, Ni, Sun, Shi, Go, Hook, Pitch, Hutch, Q, Ju, Sto Chichi, Kome, Itch, Ni, Sun, Shi, Go, Hook, Pitch, Hutch, Q, Ju, Uchichi, Itch, Ni, Sun, Shi, Go, Hook, Pitch, Hush, Q, Ju. All right. Migi Kibadachi, Yoi, Matep, Seiki Shidazuki, Itch, Ni, Sun, Shi, Go, Hook, Pitch, Hutch, Ku, Ju, Jonan, Ji, Itch, Ni, Sun, Shi, Go, Hook, Pitch, Hutch, Q, Ju, Ijiaguchi, Itch, Ni, Sun, Shi, Go, Hook, Pitch, Hutch, Q, Ju, Roshuchi, Itch, Ni, Sun, Shi, Go, Hook, Pitch, Hutch, Q, Ju. All right, 10 push-ups. Hurry up, let's go. On my count, Itch, Ni, Sun, Shi, Go, Hook, Pitch, Hutch, Q, Ju. Close. Now, but we haven't done that in a long time, right? Non-stop. It's like it should be. Kyokushin way. Let's take a drink. 30 seconds. Try this again. I don't know why I see you, AJ. It's really weird. You're as big as a house. Okay. Wow, it's probably hot everywhere. I'm dying. That was great. Okay, we're gonna do our kicks from kumite dachi. You know, we forgot to bow in, didn't we? Well, make sure we do it at the end. I'm sorry about that. I apologize. Sorry, so sorry. And okay, kumite dachi. Yoi. Kumite. So we're just gonna balance on the right leg. 10 Maigadis. Ready? Balance, hands up. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, hik, tich, hutch, ku, ju. Now, make sure you find that center of the leg and tight. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, hik, tich, hutch, ku, ju. Now we're ready. So, when you're balancing, the most important part of your foot is this area right here. It's around your big toe. Your big toe gives you stability. I have some of those Japanese boots, the Jatakabi, I think they're called. You know, they look like the ninja shoes. When actually Ninja borrowed these shoes from the Japanese, they're made for the workers. But the reason you see the separation of the big toe is because that big toe is really critical to your balance and stability. And also why it's important to be barefoot and walk on the earth and to feel the ground, because we've got so many receptors in our feet, and the bottoms are our feet, that have a lot to do with our intestines, our balance, our brain, believe it or not, our equilibrium. So the feet are really important. It's really important to take care of your feet. Massage, feel the earth, walk barefoot as much as possible, and be aware of the big toe, because this is where the balance and the stability are. So when I'm standing here like this, I'm thinking about my back straight, being straight up and down without leaning, but I'm also focused on my foot, and I'm focused on this part of my foot, right here towards the ball of the foot and the big toe. So just a little thing to be aware of, okay? All right, let's go back to kumite dachi. So let's do uchi, inside gera moashigiri, uchi moashigiri. Inside uchi. Okay, akirate, ich, ni, san, shi, go, hik, shift your weight, tich, hutch, shift the weight back and forth, ku, ju. After every kick, you must put the foot back in the same position. So after I do this inside kick, I don't leave it here. I don't leave it here and then try to bring this leg around as I pivot this foot. After I kick the inside, I put it straight back. Straight back. My back is straight. 1, 2, 3. Put it back. 1, 2, 1. So maintaining your fighting position at all times, whether you're throwing a punch, kick, mawashigiri, uchi, soto, kansetsugiri, it doesn't matter. Maintain putting your foot back in the same place. Even if you kick off the front, the back leg, put it back and shift, I'm still maintaining. So what I see happen oftentimes is that if we're doing repetitive kicks, no matter if we're in a fudodachi or in a fighting stance, After the fourth or fifth kick, I start to see people like this. Before you know it, they're basically parallel stance, and they're kicking, and because they're not paying attention to their feet. And as we know, if the kick or punch doesn't land, which is often the case, and you're not stable after you throw that punch or kick, your opponent's going to knock you off balance. And balance is everything in karate, especially in a real fight. You have to be balanced, which means your legs have to be separated, your knees have to be lower, and your back has to be straight. Okay? Committee Dutch. So let's do, I know there's not a lot of room. Let's try a kakatogiri off the back. I remember when Sensei Bob was fighting Ring Wars, which he became first place. Sensei Bob's around 6'7", and this is not easy for him, but I asked him when I was in his corner if he's capable of doing that kakatogiri, and it's not an easy kick because with his height and his distance, he could do a lot of damage. He did quite well. It wasn't one of his kicks that he's practiced a lot, I could tell. And as a taller person, it's more difficult in a lot of ways. But as a taller person, if you can really try to get this kick down, it's a very, very devastating kick if you're tall and you have that length. Because as you throw that kakatogiri, this soto kakatogiri or uchi kakatogiri, let's do it soto for now. You're also coming in a little bit. So you're actually moving forward. So with your length of your leg, plus moving forward a bit, you really can damage someone. You're coming over the guard soto, or you're coming over the guard uchi. Since we did some uchi mawashi just already, let's try some soto kakatogiri. If you don't know what that is, some people who are watching don't know what it is. The kakato is the heel. So you want to have your ankle back, and you want to come out, and right about here, you want to drop it straight down. Boom. So typically you want to hit the face right around here, the nose, or if you hit the side of it, come down, drop it on the side of the neck, which is the carotid artery, instant knockout. So you come up, come straight down. And when you bring it down, you'll notice that I have to throw my weight forward to give it that power. So be careful doing this. We're not going to move forward. We're just going to try it. Don't throw it too high if you're not comfortable. Don't pull anything. Shion Russell, you might want to try this on your left leg more than your right, because if your right leg has got a pulled hamstring, be careful. It's my left hamstring, so I can throw my right. Okay, ready? We're going to do 10. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Hook. Hitch. Hutch. Q. And you. Yes. Now, even though it's called a kakatogiri and it's a heel coming down, you can do it with the ball of your foot too. You can come down like this, just like a slap. Comes up, and you're actually hitting with the ball of your foot into the face. So even though it's called a kakatogiri, you can use both parts of your foot. Wherever you hit it, it's probably going to be effective. Anyway, these are sort of some kicks that some people are really good at that kick, and they practice it. And you guys have seen the YouTube Kyokushin fights, and almost always it's a knockout. It results in a knockout if they do it correctly, because if someone's fighting this way, they're coming right between their guard. And it's very hard to see it, especially if he's coming this way like this. Jed Reed's a master at this, and who's the other guy from Australia? That was Cameron Quinn's student. Can't think of his name right now. But anyway, there's a couple of guys that are really good, and Australians use this a lot. Okay, enough of the kicks. What I want to do now is go through, I know we don't have a lot of room, so I want to do 2 count forward, 2 count back, a little bit of Ito Gecko. And first thing we'll do is, let's see, okay, we're going to move into a Zen Kotsudachi, Soto K, and let's see, what was I doing? Oh yeah, Soto K, then come back to Sto Mwashu K. Soto K, then Kotsudachi, Sto Mwashu K. And then on the way back, Uchu K Kotsudachi, Uchu K Kotsudachi. So 1, 2, 1, 2, then step back, 1, 2, oops, 2, hit the wall. Understood? Whoops, Okay, we'll start from Zen Kotsudachi, Gidam Marai. Oi, my tap. So stepping forward, Sotu K, Zen Kotsudachi. Itch. And back, Kotsudachi, Sto Moshiki. Knee. Step back, Uchuke, Gidam, Uchuke, Kotsudachi, Uchuke. Itch. Knee. Again. Itch. Knee. Itch. Knee. Itch. Knee. Itch. Knee. Two more times. Itch. Knee. Itch. Knee. Again. Itch. Knee. Itch. Knee. All right. Good. Second one we're going to do is I'm going to step into Uchuke Yakuski. Uchuke Yakuski. Kotsudachi Uchuke. Kotsudachi Uke. So again, start with the right. 1, 2, 2. Sorry. 1, 2. I love this punch because as you're blocking Uchuke, your hip is blocking, followed directly by the punch. So it's vroom. So you're really generating the power of the block and punch, generating the power, the hip, block, punch. Then we'll come back, Uchuke, Uchuke. What? Then Kotsudachi Gidambarai. Yoi. My tap. So we're going to start at the right. Uchuke Yakuski. Itch. Make it fast. Knee. Itch. Knee. Itch. Knee. Itch. Knee. Itch. Knee. Itch. Knee. One little thing you should be paying attention to. When we switch back, we're going to go over this in the next segment. I'm going to go over. Look at my heel when I come back. I don't lift the heel to come back. I think from this, when I'm transitioning, I'm almost going into Kokotsudachi. My heel is on the ground. I don't know if you can see me there. My heel is on the ground, and I shift my weight back, and I sit, and then I come back. So this heel, you see this very often. We're going to go over this in Gekisai Sho. You see this. That is incorrect. You think. You think. We'll go over that in a minute. Let's go over a couple more of the Uchuke Gyakuski. Ready? Itch. Knee. I'll take your heel up now. Itch. Knee. One more. Itch. Knee. Itch. Kokotsudachi. Knee. All right. Oh, throughout the tip. 10 push-up on your knuckles. Let's go. Itch. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Good. Itch. Hach. Q. You. Tate. Oh, it's okay. 30-second break. Get some water. I know it's hot out there. Okay. One of the things that happens if you don't drink water when it's this hot, your muscles have a tendency to seize up. And I used to think I was so tough. I would train 2 straight hours, easy, just killing it. Not drink water because I was a tough guy. Not good. Not good for your muscles. Again, especially as you get a little older, but with anyone, it's not good for your system. So please drink water, especially in the summertime. Okay, so moving on. I'm going to go over a couple of these movements in kata. And then I'm going to open it up for questions on various kata. So if you have any questions on kata, think about them now, because we're going to go over, right now, we're going to go over the first 3 moves of Gekisai Sho. And Kyokushin-kan, this is a preliminary kata for competition. So before you get into any of the finals, you have to get through this top 6 in this kata. And because it's linear, like knife and shin, a lot of times we don't tend to use our hips enough when we go side to side. We just tend not to use it as much. Let me just go through the first motions. I'm going to tell you what are the things we need to really pay attention to, and then we'll do them together. So from here, watch. Can you guys see my feet? You can see my feet, right? So old school, when we go into Kotsudachi, we used to look at my right foot here. Watch my foot. My heel is going to go this way. This is incorrect. This is the way it used to go. Our heel would go back, and then we'd sit back. But what we do in Kan is we put the left foot and we actually pivot on our heel to the 45, which is unusual, right? We have a couple of kata that we actually pivot on the heel. It seems counterintuitive, but actually it gives you more stability. And as with everything we do in Kan, even with our blocks, as we started to learn, for some people that are training with us that are not Kan, that everything we do, our hip motion and our power goes toward our opponent. This is the reason for this. So if one foot goes this way and the other foot goes this way, as you can understand, you're dissipating the power. Same with uchi-uke. If you do this, one's going back, one's going out. We don't do it that way. So with this Gekisai Sho, this goes first. 1, 2. So look, 2. 2. That's how it is. Let's just try those 2 moves. It's a little tricky. It looks easy and everybody just does it the way they want. But if you're in competition, Okazaki Shihan, Kansho, Ishijima Shihan, these guys are looking at your feet. The first moves are very important. So again, let's try this. So our left foot is going to move first as we load up our uchi-uke. We load up our uchi-uke, and then we move. Okay? So it looks like this. Our back is straight and we're sitting, of course. Now, when we go forward, just like we do, knee. So we're in a gyakushi. Now this is the point I was just making with the Ito Gecko. As we go back, most people do this. Watch this here. Most people do this. Okay? Incorrect, again. So from the gyakushi, we want to sink our hips here, almost like we're going into a kotsudachi, as we shift our weight back. 1, 2, and we, with our hips out. And of course, we're in a good kibadachi. Okay? So let's try this together and make sure the heel is down. Actually, let's start from this. Everybody go into the gyakushi here, because this is the tricky part. So let's not go all the way back into kibadachi gedambara yet. Let's just do this. Shift our weight. We've got to use our mind too. And sink. Sink. Look at how low my left leg goes from here. It's locked out in kotsudachi. And from here, I'm parallel feet from here. And then my foot doesn't move yet. There. Same when I go to this side now. My right leg moves first and I wind up, then my heel. Same thing. Don't lift the heel. I sink. So let's just try. I know it's still tricky, but this is proper. This is proper. So whenever I'm teaching any kind of kata or going over details in the kata, we have to practice them slowly, because without the proper technique, there's no point. There really is not a point in doing anything without proper technique. And everyone's going to have more perfection than others, depending on talent, skill, age, practice, number of times, all those things. But do the best you can, reach your own personal potential always. And if it takes you 1,000 times to do it 1,000 times. So let's just do the left side first, right? Yoi, kyokushin-kan. Ich. Do it slow. Good. Knee, nice and deep. Now shift that weight back without lifting the heel. Go. Now to the right. Hook. Sit. Sitch. Don't lift the heel. Sink here in the abdomen. Touch. Good. Let's do it again. I want to watch. Get my glasses so I can see. No, I don't care about speed. Ready? Ich. Knee. Don't lift the heel. San. Now come down to the Kibidachi, Joshua. We should be in the Kibidachi now. San. Shi. Now go. Joy. Nice to see you, Joy. Go. Good, Sue. Hook. Good, Faustino. Perfect. Sit, Sue. Sit. Sit nice and low. That's it. Alex, AJ, good, good, good. That should be a good, strong Kibidachi. Okay, let's try it again. I'm going to watch one more time. Ready? Ich. Ich. And punch. Punch, Jorge. Punch. Punch, Jorge. Knee. Okay. San. Come back. You should be in a good Kibidachi. Now look to the other side. Shi. And punch. Jorge, you're forgetting your punch. Did I forget my punch too?
Yes.
I guess I did. Jeez. I'm worried about the other things. That's why. Go. I'm sorry, I've been forgetting the punch. It's my fault. I was worried about the other stuff. Hook. Sit back, Faustino. Good. Now, right? Okay, let's do it again. Sorry about that, you guys. I was still worried about the heel and the heels. I forgot the punch. Do it together. Ready? From Maxol. Gekisai Sho. Open your eyes. Yoi. Ich. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Hook. Good. So as long as we're talking about the punch, because I forgot, this is actually quite critical as well. So as you pivot, you sit, look where I am with the Uchuke. 45 degrees is where you should be. But as I punch, I line it up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 45, 2. We all know that, right? So make sure that I see this a lot too. See, I'm off. So if you hear, obviously there's no power, you're tweaking your back as well. What happens is everyone's always in such a rush to get to the next move. Really pay attention to every move within the kata. This is why when I talk about kata in my podcast or what have you, I always talk about presence of mind. And I always talk about one of the reasons kata is so critical and important is because it forces you to be present. And that meaning that every move, you have to be focused on every move, not the next move. This move has to be perfect. That move has to be perfect. This move has to be perfect. All of the moves have to be perfect, as can be. That's when you strive for that perfection, right? And it's a metaphor for life, as we talk about. If you can strive for perfection in every move in your kata, you will take that attitude and philosophy out of the dojo in life. It takes a long time. And more importantly, it takes time, or it doesn't take time, it takes awareness to recognize that this kata is a metaphor for life, whether it's your schoolwork, your loved ones, your relationships, what have you, you strive for that perfection. But the perfection starts here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Now, I'm not perfect, obviously. I'm trying to be perfect, and I'm aware of every move. So when I do my work or my family or whatever I'm doing, I try to do as best I can always. This is why this is Budo karate. This is not sport karate. It's Budo karate because it's who you are. This is what karate is. It's who you are in life. So let's do these moves again and be aware of every single one. Don't try to get to the next move just because, oh yeah, I know that move. No, you don't know that move. I don't know that move either. We're trying to perfect each move to truly know it. Just like kyokushin, the ultimate truth, to know, to truly know. That's what the ultimate truth is. And we're never going to get there, but we got to try. Well, let's try to just do these few moves. And take your time and perfect each one. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Hook. All right. 2 more times, then we'll move on. So this is a mental thing, right? So I bet you did those moves with a different attitude. I'm sure you did after what we just talked about. So again, focus, focus, focus. Kata is not easy. It's very difficult. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Hook. All right. Better and better and better. It should be better every time you do it. Not going to be perfect, but we're trying to be perfect. Here we go. One more time. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Hook. All right. Good. So just unmute everybody for a second. So are there any questions on that? Anyone? If not, it's okay.
I have a question.
Okay.
After, how do you move into the koku-tadachi after that first sequence when you turn? I mean, I'm just curious about the feet.
Okay, one more time, Russell, I'm sorry.
So after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, when you turn, how do you move your feet when you turn to the right side?
So from here, we right foot first, look, 1, same, 2.
It's
not easy. This is why it's so hard. To do it properly, right foot and pivot the heel with the hip in the uchuke go at once. Okay. And the heel of the 45 and these heels should be here.
Plus, thank you.
Close, yeah. That's a good question. I mean, always look first before your next move, of course. And on the koku-tadachi, on this case, I show the right foot, the lead foot moves first. Then you pivot onto the heel. Anything else? Okay, I'm gonna mute you guys again. Oh. Yes? No? Okay. So, okay, now I want to go into the first couple of moves only of Pinyon Sono Ni. Because I think this is misunderstood by a few people, even though it's a basic, as we call a practice kata, yeah? So, from this, it's the same thing Shannon Russell was just pointing out. Here, waki kamai, and with the front foot moves first, and then this part is powered by this hip. This is already here. And I see a lot of people that do this on an angle. It's not at an angle, it's here. This is all it does. It's up here. It's not a Jodo Nuke either. It's an Uchuke, and this is going to be a soto uke. Okay, it's an uchi uke, and this is going to be a soto uke because here comes the punch. It's one punch blocked, and here comes the second punch. And I'm blocking underneath my elbow with the second punch, and you notice my hip. Well, it's a little difficult to demonstrate without a nuke. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. This just goes here. It doesn't go here. Pop it. Pop, pop, pop. And this is uchuke. And then when I block soto, and then step out tetsui to the ribs. Okay? Let's try it again. So make sure this, oh, it's my series. It's okay, series. So this is not a jodo nuke, so it's not way out here. It's nice and close to your head. It's really about this close. Okay? Because it's got to come down like a soto. 1, 2, 3. How does it feel? Let's do it correctly. Because to practice these katas, we all know the katas. Everyone in this gallery, I've seen most of you guys, you all know the katas. But again, every move of every kata should be dissected and thought about. And I know Kihon Russell thinks about this. He's the one that asked the question with Kenshikai because he's a big kata guy. And I think he understands this concept. I think you all do. But please pay attention. So from here, 1, hide the wakikamai. This is not to be held here. This needs to be hidden from my opponent. Okay? So let's do it from here. And we'll go itch right there. Ready? And let's pop this up. Knee. San. Move the hip. And step out, kibidachi, and tetsui. Chi. Same thing like Gekisai Sho. The reason I'm putting these two katas together. Hide the wakikamai, right foot. Pop it up here. And I'm at a 45 now. But when I do the soto uke for the second block, this was the first one. Second block, second punch is coming. I'm at a 45. I need to square this up more. That's where the power of the soto uke is coming from. And then to the tetsui once again in the kibidachi. So don't forget from whether it doesn't matter which side, I'm at a 45 here, just like I always do a 45, just like we're in Uchuke is always at a 45. Your blocks with a 45, right? That's a 45. My belt's the 45. But as I block for the power, this is going to square underneath, just like other side. 1, 2. 1. Bump, bump, bump. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. So you notice if you break it down without even the hands, as Taku Sensei was mentioning a long time ago, if you were on that class, it's always here, 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 here. You're always doing this. Hips, it's like a corkscrew. Your hips are never going this way or this way. It's always going this way, like a corkscrew. This is where the power is. And even when you're punching from a fighting stance, that's still like a corkscrew, 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 corkscrew. So keep that in mind, even when you're practicing slowly, that these hips, if they're not doing this, it's called the koshi. This area, the area is called the koshi. If the koshi's not doing this, you're not doing it right. Something's got to change. Okay. Are there any questions? Sorry, come over here again. Are there any questions? Any particular kata that you want to have a question on, or you're not sure about a particular movement? Or
I have one question here.
Also, Joy.
I have one question.
Push.
Push. Generally, we're doing the second position is the Jodanuki and Uchuki. Now, right now, I think that this is Shotoki. It's like
Push.
Shotoki.
You're getting ready.
block,
Yes, yes. You're
Push.
getting ready. You're getting ready for the Shoto.
Push.
You're preparing. It is not a Jodanuke.
Push.
Uchuke, and this gets ready for the Shoto. So
Push.
it's nice and close to your head, just here.
Push.
It's not a
Push.
Jodanuke like this, right?
Push.
No, it's
Push.
right here. You're getting ready.
Push. Push.
Push.
Thank you, Push. Push.
You're welcome. Ajoy Halder is from India, and he's with a different Kyokushin group, but he's very good, and he's got a great group of guys down there in India. So, and be careful with that storm that's happening.
Yes. I have tomorrow or yesterday. I have already faced this.
Oh, so okay,
So
good.
lots of people are
Any other questions on Kata?
Kihon, please, can I have one, please?
Jorge, yes, please.
Okay, so
Where are you? Oh, there you are.
So we're here in this position. So if we want to use our hips, should we coil up before delivering the punch? Because, or should we just bring it here and then from here do it like that? Or should we coil up a little bit and then boom?
There is a split second. If you watch Okazaki Shihan, there is a split second that he coils up. It's almost impossible not to coil up to really generate the power from the hip. It's very fast. It's very fast. It's just like the knife and shinkata, right? Knife and shinkata. It's this. It's really difficult. To master this is really difficult. And we don't take our time to master it. We just go, okay. Or we just do this. As we come back from this position, where are we? We just seem to do this a lot. That's not it. That is not it. You come back. So that's, to answer your question, yeah, you coil it, but you do it as quickly as you can. But of course, you have to practice it to get it quicker. It's very difficult.
Thank you very much.
Shion.
Sensei, Kristen.
When you're talking about straight and 45, you're talking about your hips, not the angle you're standing, your body is facing, correct?
Yes, I always, when I talk about the hips, I generally refer to the belt, the knot on the belt. The knot on the belt will be, the knot on the belt. So for example, here, if I'm an Uchuke, this is the belt to the Yonjigodo, 45. And if I punch, I square. So yeah, that's the 45. I'm looking at 90, but the belt's at a 45. And when I punch, it lines up. That's where the power is generated. Is your question, Sensei, or no?
Yes.
Okay.
I know how you were standing, what your feet were, or what your hips were doing. I figured it was your hips, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, it's hard to see on the online. Anyone else?
Right here, Shion.
AJ.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right. I have a question from this part. When we go here and we do the strike from here, right? So I noticed some people do it this way, and then some people cover their ear, right? Right, that comes back this way. So which one?
Yes. Well, this isn't about covering anything. What it is like anything else we do, you're torquing. Power comes from torque. So just to do this, or to do this, I'm winding up. So Uchuke, this automatically comes because I square the hip, and I'm also torquing and getting ready for Tetsui here. So yeah, it's not a block. It doesn't cover anything. If you're just doing this, that's all it is. That's all it is. No one's going to hit you in the ear. You've already blocked Uchuke. Here comes this one punch block, two punch block. Really all it is. Okay? Okay. Defecto.
Yes. Oh, so like I understood. Do you see two stick?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Yeah, it's like I understood. It's supposed to be this one. After that, it's second strike. I supposed to be a break
Oh,
it,
good.
right?
Okay. I like it.
Because I know IFK federations that have the different times. They came through turn here. I know all different federations. Like your explanation, I understood exactly covered the second strike, right?
Oh, yes. That second strike, the second strike is really important. Why? Because he's punched once, he's punched twice, and that second block moves him over, and then it exposes this part for the tetsui. So you're the counters after the second block. As we always talk about, we have to counter. Otherwise, there's no sense of just blocking. You have to be a great blocker. Then you have to counter. So from here, the block, second block, now what? You can't just keep blocking. You have to counter. So this opens him up. The second punch comes, and that makes him go like that because you blocked and it's opened up his side. You step into the tetsui to break his ribs. So yeah, good question. Good way to practice at this and go and try to understand every move.
That's like my idea. You got already blocked, and from here, you break it. You break the arm at the elbow.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. Again, there's more than one application, more than one bunkai for everything we do. There's generally 2, 3, sometimes 4 and 5 bunkai for a move. But for the sake of the basics on this Kihon knee, that is the basic bunkai: block, block, strike, block, ushuke, sotoke, tetsui. But yes, you could break an arm as well, depending on where where the person's arm is. So there's multiple bunkai. Anything else? Okay. All right, guys. We're gonna bow out now and call it a day. Thank you again for being here. I'm gonna put on my Facebook page tonight, my main personal page, about the class tomorrow night. The class tomorrow night I'm actually looking forward to because there's a bunch of other instructors on there, and we're always students. We're all students. I'm a student still, so I'm sure I'll pick up some information and some technique tomorrow that I'll be able to use and learn from these other instructors. So if you can make it tomorrow night, I think it's 6 o'clock Eastern time, and I'll post it. Okay. So let's.
May I say something?
Well, yeah.
I just want to say I really appreciate your attention to detail and how you explain things. And the body movement is so important, and how you explain balance. The way you do this kata, even some of the techniques are different than the way we do it, but it really opens my mind to watch it.
Well, it's the same for any other styles that I watch as well. And there's, like I said, there's multiple bunkais. I watch you, for example, and other people. Even when I did the tonfa class with you, I said, oh, that's interesting, because I do it this way, but I can see the application and the practicality of that way. So this is the beauty of training with other people. There's not one way to do anything. I've always said there's not one way to punch, kick, block. And in a real street fight, which this is ultimately what we're here for, that there's no one way to fight. You have to have all these tools, and they have to be part of you. And you have to not fight by like a puzzle. You can't fight by, if he does this, I'm going to do that. If he does it, you can't. Fighting is fluid. So you have to trust yourself. And the only way you trust yourself in a fight is to train, repetition with everything. I block this way, I block this way, I block this way, I block this way, constantly, just because I don't know what I'm going to have to use in any situation. You should know as much as you can. And like Sosai said, don't be ignorant of any art. Study, study, study. And I don't care if it's 5 different organizations of Kyokushin, or it's Jiu-Jitsu, or it's Krav Maga, or it's Kung Fu, or it doesn't matter. Anytime you have an opportunity to learn. That's my personal philosophy. Always be learning. Well, let's settle out. Let's receive it. Achieve. Phase out. Hey, showman. Great. Hey, Maxo. Maxo Yame. Hey, Sasani Ray. Otigani Rei. Eitate kudasai. Woof. Thank you guys for training with me. And
Thank you.
I wouldn't
Thank
be
you,
doing this.
Kihon.
Thank you.
I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be doing this if you guys weren't here. So if without you, I'd be
Thank
just
you,
drinking more
Shyam.
beer and wine.
Please
Thank
keep
you guys
it
for
up.
being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.